Welcome back to another episode of Bagged Milk. I'm your host, Brian Bridges, and this is episode 42, aka the 2020 recap episode. Fucking could be scary. Now, I get it. I know what you're thinking right away. Brian, what's wrong with you? The jury's still out. No one knows. Blame it on bad parenting. But why would you want to recap 2020? The worst year of all. Hey man, someone's got to do it, right? What a shit show of a year. And we're going to go over it. Why? Why did this all happen? This couldn't have happened to a better folk than Bagged Milk fans. And yet, here we are. Still living 2020. Few more days, I'm sure. I am sure that when the clock strikes midnight, all this will fucking Cinderella away. It's just going to happen. It was a nightmare. And it's all going to strike midnight and just go away. Ooh. The pumpkins are going to disappear. The glass slipper is all that will remain. I'm not sure what that glass slipper will be for 2020, but holy shit. Is it the murder hornets? Let's look how it started. Do you remember? Do you remember how 2020 started? It started on fire. That's right. Do you remember? Australia was on fire. The whole entire continent. Well, obviously not the whole thing, but most of it. And billions of animals died. And no one knew what was going on. That was the beginning of 2020. When you knew a whole continent was on fire at the beginning, that should have been the warning sign. That should have been the sign to shut her the fuck down. You know what I mean? You're like, that's it. What are we doing here? There's a whole continent on fire. Let's figure this out first. But no. 2020 was just getting warmed up. Was just getting warmed up. I'm so tired of these years. Why do people have to have bad years? I feel like you have to. You have to have bad years in order to grow. If you weren't tested, you'll never move on. You'll never move on. For sure. I think. I'm an idiot, so what do I know? But I think that way. Every time I get to a point in my life where I'm like, this is the shit. This piece, this moment in time is the shit. And the second I call it the shit, that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when my life is like, oh, what did you just say? Oh, is that a challenge? Are you ready for the next level, homie? 'Cause come get it. And then my life kicks the shit out of me. Yeah, it's not exactly great. I'm not a fan of the process. But I feel like that is the process. Every time I get the shit kicked out of me, I always come back a little bit stronger. So, life, fuck, man. You better just keep kicking the shit out of me now and just get it all out. Beat me within an inch of my death and then let me come back from that and then just leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm so tired of these fucking trials and tribulations, man. Man, Trump took out an Iranian general at the first of this year with a drone. No one's talking about that. This guy was killing off people, and we're just like, hey, buddy, you're gone. You're gone. And then what did they do? They retaliated, and they blew up civilian planes. Oh, fucking Iran. Did we get retribution for that? One of them was a Canadian plane. Hundreds of victims. They all died. We got retribution for that, right? You know, we got some kind of apology and some payout to the families of those Canadians. No? No, we didn't? Oh. What? Really? No one said anything? No? Why? Oh, because someone fucking chewed on a bat. That's right. How do you get... Just 2020 kept getting worse and worse. And you're just like, this is stupid. This ain't right. Like, this... Who's writing this novel? A children? A children. Who says words like that? A children? A child? Apparently. Because that's what happened. We're about to have a war. China's like, nope, release the fucking bats. And viruses everywhere. Worldwide. New pandemic. Everyone says this is how you got it. Everyone says this is how it happened. No one's 100%. But there is like a high level virus facility laboratory right there in Wuhan where it got released from. I mean, not released. Someone bit a bat and it's just one guy and it miraculously transformed into hundreds of millions of cases. Which is weird because this one known virus isn't known to jump to humans. So it's weird when it does jump to one, and it's super weird when it jumps to hundreds of millions. Because even when it jumps to one, that's rare. Now for that to jump from human to human, whoa, super, super rare. And then, say if it did jump to one human, then that second human, even rarer that it would jump to someone else. Because it just wasn't made to jump to humans. So, to miraculously make this transformation instantly is so weird. But apparently they did it, and just one guy ate some soup and transferred it to millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people. That's fucked. I don't think so. But, hey man, stranger things have happened. Like 2020. 2020, man. What a fucking year. We'll look back on this for the rest of our lives. And that's fine. This will be the baseline for like shit, right? Because if it's worse in 2020, you're fucked. Shut her down. But I mean, if you were born in 2020, it's all smooth sailing. It's all sky's the limit for you. There's no downs. I think you've lived through it all now. I'm hoping I lived through it all because holy fuck. Hey man, we got the Tiger King out of this fucking deal though. You remember the Tiger King? Everyone was losing their shit during quarantine. This is the first lockdown. Do you remember first lockdown? Some of you have probably never even been off lockdown. You're like, what? First lockdown? We're still on lockdown. I'm like, okay then. I'm sorry. It's different strokes for different folks. I don't know where you're at and what you're doing, but we have had 2 lockdowns up here, and we're on the second one right now. But the first one, you got the Tiger King. Woo! Everyone went nuts over the boy TK, Tiger King. I didn't even watch the fucking thing. I didn't have to. I've seen enough clips and memes and everything to know about Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, and how his zoo, if you consider that a zoo, with these live tigers that he's beating around, they found some dead ones. Of course he's shooting fucking tigers. Like, he's not going to, he can't take care of them. He's not a doctor. So shooting tigers, and then what was it, his ex-woman or his partner fucking killed her husband. Oh, Carol Baskins. Oh, Carol Baskins killed her husband. Fed it to a fucking tiger. Apparently she would knows. She said specifically, there's no way you could get a tiger to eat a person unless you covered him in sardines or something ridiculous. Oh, you know exactly which fish to fucking cover him in? Interesting, Carl. Interesting. What a fucking show. Everyone was looking for the distraction during COVID. Now look at us. We're looking to get the hell out. Everyone was looking to stay in. I don't know. There's still a pretty mixed bag. A mixed bag of fucking emotion on going out, staying in. Obviously, you don't make people sick. Like, that's the biggest thing, right? That's always been the biggest thing. Like, and I don't understand that. Typically, if you got the flu, you stay in. You get the COVID, you stay in. Like, we can't predict, unfortunately, when you're going to get the COVID. So you just be like, well, I can't ever go out then because I just might get it. That's stupid and pretty fearful, and you probably shouldn't do that. That's just my advice. What do I know? I'm dumb as a brick. But I'd try to live your life as best as you could, as uninterrupted as you could, and just take care of yourself and be a little more extra cautious around sick people. Everyone's out there wearing masks. This is what I don't get. Everyone is out there wearing masks, right? You're supposed to answer. Right. So, this is what I love. Everyone out there is wearing masks. And I go, how come no flu? And mask people go, that's because everyone's wearing masks. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I love it. No flu. And then I'm like, well, fuck. But how come COVID numbers are going up? And they're like, no one's wearing masks. What? I thought, but there's no flu. And they're like, yep, because everyone's wearing masks. But COVID's going up. Yep, because no one's wearing masks. Oh my God. Okay, I see what I'm dealing with here. I'm dealing with stupid people. Okay, interesting. It's very, this is what the media loves, is stupid people. Because they can make up stories and they'll get stupid people to believe them. There's like tons. And you'd be like, well, you can't believe mainstream media. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But then what if there is stuff that you do believe and it's in there? Is it wrong? Oh, you can't believe it. It's in mainstream media. Like, there's got to be some give and fucking take over this whole thing. But there isn't. It's stupid. Do you remember murder hornets? Oh my God. I thought those were going to be a big fucking deal. I was like, there we come. Are you serious? 2020 gives us murder hornets. That's not before the great tragedy, though. All of a sudden, everyone was concerned with the quarantine. Everyone was we were kind of locked down. It was pretty good. Everyone was quiet. And then we had to really fucking light the fire of 2020. And a cop, a fucking idiot cop. Now, of course, all idiot cops aren't idiot cops. There's some idiot cops, they're just idiots. And they don't know any better. But then there's idiot cops that know better, and they still do it. Then there's good cops. There's few of those. It's mostly just idiots. No, there's a lot of good cops. Don't get me wrong. I just haven't met a whole lot. But there is. I've seen them on TV and movies and stuff. Denzel Washington was one once. But he was also not one once. So, hit or miss. Right? It all depends on how it plays out. But this fucking cop thought it was pretty cool to impress his other cop buddies. And he's like, look at this. Watch this. I'm going to kill this guy on camera. And they're like, what? Yeah, he's like, watch. He probably didn't say that beforehand. If it did, that's pretty fucked up. That would be even more fucked up if we had that kind of proof, but we don't. Because it's this whole wishy-washy. And they're like, I think that guy's out in bail, to be honest. And he killed this guy on camera. He put his knee into his throat there. Oh, a typical cop move. So that's what they'll use as defense, right? Typical cop move to choke him out. Sure, whatever. But for, what was it, 8-9 minutes? I'm pretty sure that's not the typical part. And they'll be like, well, he was blah, blah, blah. But you can tense up and stuff and over 9 minutes. And you can make up a lot of things. I don't think he was resisting. I'm pretty sure. He wasn't. He's dead now. And it doesn't matter. He didn't even do a crime that was even relatively warranted for that kind of abuse. And guess what? Shit went sideways. Because that's white cop, black criminal. Powder keg. And then protests happened. And then protests were everywhere. And then COVID numbers went up. But no one wanted to say it was because of the protests. But it went up anyway. And then we just let the protests happen. And then the protests turn into riots. And then riots turn into burn-ins. And then just went crazy. Fuck, one town, they got together and they made their own little city. They made their own little city, and then they started beating people up in that city and trying to throw down martial law. And they're like, we only let certain people in here. And they're like, wait a second, that sounds really segregatory. You're like, what are you doing here? Do you even know what you're doing? These are the same people that think that's the way the United States should work. Is what they were trying to prove is that they could do it without the government. And yet it failed, and they beat people up, and they were like trying to fucking kill people, man. It doesn't work. You need cops. That's when the defund the police thing came out. Defund the police. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Like, I'm all for progress. And progress doesn't come from regression. If you want better cops, you definitely can't pay them less. You pay me less at anything, I'm going to do less now. That's pretty much it. Pay me less, I'm going to do less. And you're going to get shot at a lot more if I was a cop. I'd be like, well, I get paid less. But realistically, budgets didn't really get hurt too much. They took, dimes away. But cops need more money, not less money. If you want better cops, you need to pay them more. It's pretty simple economics, actually. I don't understand how people would think otherwise. Oh, we need better policing. Let's pay them less. I'm sure that works really well in your own job. You imagine? Like, we need a better fucking fry server. Pay him less. What? He's going to not even scoop half the fucking fries in there. You pay my fry scooper more, and my fucking fry cup is going to be filled to the brim every time. Every time. Give him the extra dime. Take it away? What's wrong with you? You need better cops, better trained in how to fight, you're like, well, why would you treat them in a fight? They're going to fucking kill people. No, properly trained fighters don't kill people. Unproperly trained cops kill people. Properly trained fighters do not. How many properly trained fighters do you know killing people? They don't even like using this shit unless they have to. And that's the point. They need to be constantly trained in that vigilant state to have that anxiousness gone. If you're never training in it, you can't go away. Never. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. But seriously, though, I'm just glad I made it this far. Like, I'm pretty close to the end. I'm pretty close. Fuck George Floyd and Derek Chauvin. That happened in like fucking February, March. Oh my God. There was still so much 2020 to go through. That's when we got the murder hornets. And you're like, what? Murder hornets? And then we thought it was Japan because it's come from them. And I'm like, okay, here we're going to get all the Asian countries after us. Why not? Fuck. It's all boiling down to nonsense. Absolute nonsense. 2020 is a shit show. Have you had a worse year? I'm trying to think if I've had a worse year than 2020. Honestly, 2020 for me, has it been the worst year in my life? It's been up there. I've had some life-changing events. And you ever have a life-changing event? Ever? If you've never had a life-changing event, like where you can draw back to that singular moment where it changed your life. I've had tons of those. One, where my brother passed away. That was a shitty year. But it was also the year my son was born. So, how do you have the best year of your life and the worst year of your life in less than 2 months? It's fucked. I feel like that happens all the time. But 2020 didn't give me, actually did, but it gave me employment. I was able to be employed all year long, excessively, due to COVID. I think, because I'm in a computer industries and services. I'm in the service industry. I like to give hand jobs to computer techs. But I work and I keep busy. And if it wasn't for computers needing more juice, I might not have worked as much as I did. But I did. And I'm here. But I don't really care about the wealth. I'd rather, some other big, I've had some negatives in 2020. I've had not many positives, I guess. Everyone, if you're just like, well, you were working. What? That's it? That's all I get? Well, you were working. Holy shit, that's my trophy. Okay, I was working. Yep. Anything else? You were fed because you were working. Oh, yeah. But all this bad stuff that happened, you think I'd get one good thing. Right? And I'm like, well, you got that sweet Mandalorian shirt for Christmas? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right, I did. That makes it all fucking square, that's for sure. Woo! I'm sure everyone is going to be thankful that I got this sweet Mandalorian shirt, and we can call 2020 square now. It's all good. All that negative shit came just so I could get this sweet ass shirt. That's the way karma works, I guess. It's not a direct math equation. It's not 2 plus 2 equals 4. Sometimes 2 plus 2 doesn't equal anything right now. You're like, oh, fuck, okay. I thought it did. And I'm like, well, you think a lot of things. And that is true. That is true. I don't even know, man. School got fucking onlined. School got onlined. Honestly, I'm cool with this part. School got online. If you have the ability to have a child at home, this is amazing, in my opinion. Currently, the first iteration was stupid. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They just kind of finished out the school year. But this second iteration, when they came back in the school year, I think, is the bee's knees. Because they just sit at home in front of the computer, which sucks. I get it. There's no friends, no socialization. I get it. The whole thing does suck. But it can work with some time, I think. Because, like, my stepson's here, and I see him. I haven't seen my son. He's at his mom's with his mom. It's doing school. But they're doing the same thing. So they'd be sitting there in front of the computer all day, and then it's literally go from class to class. So, say 9 o'clock, you have a class. Get in front of your computer. Boom. Webcam comes on. Teacher starts class. They do the instruction. You do your work. Class is over at the same time. I don't know, say 10 o'clock. Boom. You got a 15-minute break, like recess. You're in your own home. You can play fucking Xbox if you want. Honestly, you don't even have to be home. You could be at the water park. That's what I think is fucking cool. If you and your family had to go on vacation, you can do school. I can go to Florida in Disneyland, and Nicholas will still be doing schoolwork. I'm like, sorry, bud, you got school, but you're in Florida at least. Enjoy the Wi-Fi while you do your schooling. We're going to Disneyland. He'd be so pissed. But, like, even for him, he can go visit his dad now anytime he wants. Well, not anytime he wants, but, like, you know what I mean? Easier. So school is a little bit easier. It's a little more functional, flexible, I guess is the word I'm looking for. What I don't like is universities charging the exact same price for the exact same courses. What are you talking about? They're online courses now. I can't talk to a teacher as easily as I once was. Once was. Yeah, that makes sense. And yet you're still going to charge me full price? Does that seem fair? Oh, I guess fair has never ever mattered to a school before, so why start now? They were the reason why you have student loans. It used to be schools could be so easily affordable that everyone could go, and you didn't really need student loans. And then the government came in and were like, hey, man, we'll guarantee those loans. And then the school's like, fucking perfect, man. We can make these loans whatever the fuck we want then. And tuition price went insanely high. And now that's what we have. We have insanely high tuition costs with insanely high guaranteed student loans. And they're the same price as a full course with no teachers and no nothing. Everything's online. Why? I don't know. I'm not fucking smart enough to tell you why. But it happens. I smoked this joint. I haven't smoked this joint forever. But that's what's going on here. 2020 is just fucking over everybody. I don't know why. I don't know how. It's got its plan. I'm not sure what its plan is. Maybe it's going to reveal it in the next 24, 48 hours. But I don't know, man. I think it was just here to fuck shit up. And just be like, hey, wake up. Wake up! Pick it. I don't know that song. I don't even know who sings it, man. 2020, man. I can't get over it. Well, I'm going to get over it in the next 3 days. But it's not going to end, is it? It's just going to keep going. I feel like it's going to leach in. 2020 is going to fucking keep a leeching. I don't know, man. Another life event that changed me is when I moved out here, actually. I ended up sleeping in the back of that fucking truck for months. Sleeping in the back of a truck with 3 other gentlemen in minus 26 weather for about a month. That'll change you. That'll harden you up, I think. And I needed that. That was another level up in my life. I needed that bottom in order to know where I was going to go. I had nowhere else to go but up, I think, at that point. You're sleeping in a truck in minus 26 weather. Okay, that's cold. That's really cold. Of course, this isn't going to stay lit either. Oh, I might have to put a break on this. I think I'm going to have to take a poopy. I never had to take a poopy in the middle of a podcast before. I can feel it brewing, though. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to hold it in. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't think it's going to make it. As soon as I hit that smoke too. Woo! We might have to put a pause on it. We might have to put a pause on it. I wonder if that's what dogs say. I'm going to pause on you, puppy. When they get in a fight. Don't make me put my paws on you. Fucking dogs. My dog's never been eating so good lately, man. Speaking of, 2020, getting in shape. Woo! That was one thing. 2020 gave me the best body I've ever had. I got on the best fitness. I got into the best fitness. I got on nothing. I got into the best shape of my life this year. 2020 gave me that. 2020 gave me the resolve, the determination to get my shit together. Fuck. I'm going to have to go and poop. Fuck this. Okay. Should I just keep recording and then I fix it later? Yeah. I'll be right back. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Holy shit. Wow. Literally, holy shit. Well, it might have been a holy shit. Has the Lord caused me to take that poop? I'm not sure. The Lord works in mysterious ways, they say. I don't even know whose Lord it would be. So many questions, so many answers. All different ones. But 2020 gave me my shape. I think with all of what was going on in the world, and I needed something. So I delve into myself. I was like, I kept saying it over and over and over and over. Worry about yourself in this whole situation. You can't go outside and wonder if that person's sick, or if that person's sick, or this person's sick. All you can do is worry, am I sick? And if I'm sick, I'm going to take the best care of myself. And if I'm not sick, I'm still going to take the best care of myself. It shouldn't be wait until I'm sick and then take care of myself. Some of you motherfuckers will get sick and won't even take care of yourself even then. Even then you won't take care of yourself. You're making me so mad. Sorry, I got worked up there. But literally, I started worrying about myself. I started getting serious about my own mental health, blah, blah, blah. Read more books about that. But the biggest thing was my nutrition. I dialed that motherfucker in so detailed, I can't even see the numbers anymore. You know, where you dial it, it's like, you can dial from like, oh, it's 10 or 0 to 20, and you dial it in, and then you get to 1, and then from 1 to 0, my dial went even smaller and smaller and smaller, and I can't even read the numbers anymore. I don't know. We're not at 0. 0 is perfect, but I'm getting there. And why am I getting there? Is because of this fucking COVID. I was like, okay, I'm going to be a picturesque motherfucking body of health. And then this thing will, if it even comes to me, I'll just be like, okay, that's cool. It's not going to kill me. That's all I cared about. I didn't care if I would get it and be asymptomatic, or if I'd have no symptoms. I'm not one to be like, oh, it's not a thing. Obviously, it's a thing. But all I cared is that I don't die. So, I'm going to be a picturesque motherfucker of hell. I'm going to take all my vitamins. I read all my shit. I'm like, and then I just started reading. Okay, how do you get to picturesque of health? Like, I knew how to eat before. I've always kept in shape. Always kept in shape. Like 20 years I've been keeping in somewhat shape. I let myself go for the last few years, but I'm getting older and it's getting better. But I knew how to eat. I knew what macros were: carbohydrate, protein, fats. I knew what macros were. I knew roughly how many to take in a day if you're going to have a carby diet. But I started reading, and I completely changed my life this year, nutrition-wise. And I'll never go back to the shit I was. I was tanking out bottom on sugar. I was tanking hard on sugar. I was out behind 7-Eleven sucking dick for Sour Patch Kids. It was fucking ridiculous. That's how bad my sugar addiction was. And I'm done. I'm done with the sugar, so that's good. 2020, whoop whoop, beat sugar addiction. Fuck yeah. Got ripped as shit. But it wasn't just from beating sugar. I fasted for that. I fasted to beat that sugar. It's almost the same like coming off drugs. I needed 3 days of nothing to come off drugs. Well, come off drugs. But then you need 3 days to come off sugar. So I fasted for 3 days. I fasted for a lot of 3 days, but at least one. And that helped. That helped immensely. So I did that. I got that going on for me. Got the fitness. What I read so many books, like so many books. So I was given that opportunity and time by 2020, I guess, to read all these books. Hours upon hours of medical studies and fucking literature. Other fancy ways to say books. Yeah, man. And the biggest thing, I guess, the way I changed my eating is, I say it, but people don't believe it. Like, I eat specifically for brain health and to prevent inflammation of the body. That's pretty much like I avoid things that cause inflammation to the body, and I'll eat mostly the things that would prevent or keep a brain healthy. Healthy fats, healthy oil, healthy everything. Food, berries specifically, like fruits. Oh, I can eat a variety of fruits if I want to, but berries specifically are the only ones that target brain health. So I eat mostly berries. Why would I want to eat the other fruits? I don't give a fuck. If they don't do as much for the brain, yeah, they all have their own benefits, right? Antioxidants, blah, 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 blah. But brain. I want my brain to be tippy-toppy. Tippy-toppy as long as possible. Longevity is the name in the game for me. It's not... well, I guess, I could be a bodybuilder and eat a ton of carbs and have all that stuff, but most of those guys die young if you haven't paid any attention. If you haven't, pay attention. Because if you're a guy that's just trying to pack on a ton of muscle and if you're not eating right, you're going to die young. Just saying. As if I know. Like that's a path. It's a path. It's a path to the dark side. But it could be. I always think of it like this. I always joke around. Well, I don't always joke around. I always joke around, but I don't always joke around about this. I say sometimes the back. The back only has so many bends, and then it breaks. Right? Not right, really, but kinda. Like if you were born that way and then you knew in the future somewhere that your back was going to snap. No, not everyone's back is going to snap in the future. But what if it would if they had a number of bends and they just weren't going to ever reach it in their lifetime? Maybe someone's bends are really small. They're like, why did you give this guy 30 bends? 30 bends and he broke already. Some babies come out, back's already fucked. Bends. Ben quota been met. But that's what I say. It's only so many bends in the back before it breaks. That's why when bosses try to tell me to pick up shit off the ground, I'm like, nope. Only so many bends. I'm not fucking doing it. So that's what I think it's like for your brain. There's only so many times you can feed it shitty food and it's gonna misbehave on you. So, I don't feed it shitty food. And, there's a nerve, man. There's a nerve that runs directly from your brain to your gut. Don't tell me your food doesn't matter. It does. And that's just not speculation. That's just science. But a lot of people don't believe in new science because, I don't know, maybe because God said don't believe in new science. I don't know why they don't believe in new science. It's scary and stuff. I don't know, man. But science is science. And that's the way it is. Well, some of it is. Some of it's speculative. But when it comes to this food shit, come on, guys. Get your shit together. Look at these bodybuilders pumping in all these carbs, steroids, blowing out their hearts, like 40, 50. And then we're like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, carbs are bad for your heart. Steroids are bad for your heart. I don't know why either. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Like, I eat little carb, but anyway. I could talk about the rest of my fucking fitness for the rest of this fucking episode, but that's not 2020. 2020, I definitely got my shit together overall. just through reading in general, not just my fitness. Like I said, the mental health things. I was reading a lot of mental health books. I was on shaky grounds. I don't know why. I don't know why I swallowed a fly. No, I just want to be better. Every year, I make the same New Year's resolution, and I'm going to make it again here in 2021, that I just be better. And only I know what that better is. I'll know if I'm a little bit better. Someone else might not, but I'll know if I'm a little bit better. And I feel like 2020, I got a lot better. I did more podcasts. Committed. I said, fucking suck it up, you piece of shit, and get out there and do them. And I did them. I was worried. I don't know if you remember. Number 6, I think it is. Welcome Back. That's really where Bag Milk kind of took off again. Before that was like a year fucking before that. And those episodes were, I had no idea. I enjoyed them. And I would do them all over again. Don't think I wouldn't. But that's different than what we're doing now. For sure. And that's okay. It's a different path. And 2020 took us here. 2020 got us started. This is what, Bag Milk pretty much fully existed in 2020. So, I can't shit on 2020 too much. I fucking had some gooders, I guess, now that I'm thinking of it. But I had some bad ones, too. I'm trying to think. Yeah. It's hard to think sometimes. Especially when it's such a specific topic. And I don't like looking it up. I could. Did we lose anyone this year? 2020. Fuck. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to. 2020. It's going to bug me now. No, not that. 2020 celebrity deaths. Who did we lose? There's got to be people. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. Right there. Oh, Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. That was a big one. That's a big one for the nerd. I should have known that. It's going to change Marvel's Black Panther character forever. I know he had other movies and stuff, but he was a big icon for a lot of black kids, man. He was the big fucking superhero, man. And they're not going to recast him, so we're not going to have a Black Panther again. I think that's a shitty move to do. Like, I get that he was important, but he was just an actor, and I think he would like that character to go on. I'm surprised they didn't have this conversation when he died, but you would think that character would go on. There'd be another Black Panther, of course. Like, they would pay a tribute, and that's how his dad died, and it's passed down all the time. I don't understand. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, Kobe! Kobe fucking went up. That was a big one. That was during almost lockdown time, too. That was a big thing. Kobe hit the side of a mountain or something with his daughter. And then, if you don't know Ari Shaffir, he made some real bad jokes about it. And he got attacked for that. Because he was saying, like, Kobe was a rapist and stuff, and he deserved to die. But it was, I don't know if he did, but apparently he got off from that, so he shouldn't be joking about that stuff. But that was all fucked up. I remember all that situation. I'm a big comedy fan, so I knew Ari was on the run for that. Yeah, that was big times. I don't know any of these other people. Kirk Douglas, but he was old as fuck. Like, I was surprised he was still alive. Not that he was gone. I have no idea who that is. Oh, fuck. Rocky's dad died. He was also a former wrestler. I didn't know him. I didn't watch him, but I knew he was a wrestler because I watched Rocky when he's wrestling. If you don't know Rock and his dad were wrestler, you didn't watch Rock when he was wrestling because that was well known. Yeah, I don't know any of these other people. Oh fuck, that was just January, February deaths. Let's see. Fucking scroll through here. Pop Smoke. Tribute following death. 20-year-old rapper Pop Smoke. 20-year-old rapper Pop Smoke died. I don't know what happened. House invasion. Jesus fuck. So he's probably still in the game. Jesus. That guy was real. No idea. Some Disney fucking actress. Aw, that's sad. That's sad. This Disney's actress, Nikita Pearl Walagwe? I don't know. 15 years old. Starred in the 2016 film Queen of Kataway. I don't know. And she had a brain tumor. She died. That's sad shit. I hate when kids die, man. Fucking, it kills me. Fucking kills me. Oh, Kenny. Rest in peace, Kenny. I even talked about Kenny in one of my other episodes. Must have been in March because that's when Kenny Rogers died. Rest in peace, Kenny. Kenny was anytime I did karaoke, the gambler gets brought out. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Anyway, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Anyway, he died. Died in March. Don't know that guy. 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 Oh my God, we're just in April. Oh my God, don't know that guy. Don't know Bill Withers. Don't know. Oh. The guy from Jurassic World, he died. The guy that played like the Indian boss in Jurassic World, he was kind of cool. He died. I don't know. And the dealing's done. You never know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Little Richie. Little Richard! Tutti Frutti! Oh, Rudy. Tutti Frutti! Oh, Rudy. A wop, a loo, wop, wop, bamboo. He died. He died in May. I didn't even know about him. No. Oh, Fred Willard. He died. Fuck, I didn't even know. This is like I'm just finding out for the first time. I'm going to start crying here. All these deaths. Fuck. Ben Stiller's dad died. Jerry, I knew about Jerry. Rest in peace, Jerry. Fucking King of the Queens, right? That's kind of where I got introduced. I was so confused. I was like, Ben Stiller's dad is Kevin James' dad? What? And he's George's dad? I'm so confused. I was a kid, but, you know. I don't know who that is. Oh, really? Siegfried and Roy? Roy died. Huh. Oh, Corona. He got Corona. 75, though. 75. Oh, fuck. I know another one before we even get there. Because Debo died this year. Oh my fuck, rest in peace, Debo. If you don't know Debo, are we friends? Debo is from Friday, the movie Friday with Chris Tucker, Ice Cube, classic fucking film. I don't even know what's wrong with you if you've never seen it. Like, shut this off. Go watch Friday. This is shit. We're just listening to deaths now. This has gotten real depressing. Joel Schumacher. He did Batman, right? Yeah. That's the only thing I fucking know him of. I just don't care about the rest. Sir Ian Holm. Oh, I didn't know he died. He did oh my God, Hobbit. He was the Hobbit. Fuck his face. Tom Hanks died? No. Or Tom Hanks died. Kelly Preston. Fiance, Tom Cruise. Okay. I don't think so. I don't know any of these people. There's a lot of people that died, and they're trying to get a lot of celebrities. Anyway, fuck that. I don't care, man. That's too many. We had a lot of deaths this year. That's for sure. But 2020 brought me, and probably you, a lot of good. And I just don't want us focusing on the death going into the next year. That's for damn sure. You know, we gotta think positive. We gotta move forward. You gotta try to have good health. If 2020 taught us anything, it's health should be your utmost importance. I think, like, beyond anything else. Apparently, everything can get broken apart. We have nothing, but you have yourself. And when you have yourself, you better have your health. Or, I don't know, man. And your mental. You got to have at least the mental. So you got to work on that. I don't know. I got to work on that. I'm going to try to get better next year. Like I said, my New Year's resolution, I'm telling you right now, is to be better than I was last year. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Am I going to just keep doing what I'm doing? But a little bit better? Probably. Am I fucking pretty lazy about it and not going to try to add a whole lot of new things? Probably. But am I going to add some new things? Definitely. Because I can't live without a little bit of excitement. Like, I'm still trying to do my handstands. Boom. Fucking got to get that going on. I got to walk on my hands. I got a year. I said I'm going to do it for a year at least. So I got to get that going on. Not that it's not going on. It's going on. It's never not going on. Handstands almost all the time. Not great, but, well, whatever. It is what it is. Stop fucking judging me, okay? You're not here to judge me. I'm here to just talk and shit and do stuff. This joint's fucking killing me. It just keeps going out. Oh, I got a surprise for you. We got a surprise episode coming up very soon today. I'm going to be recording with the wonderful Robbie Robertson. Little Robbie Robertson. And we're going to, I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. Hopefully not 2020. No, it's going to be 2020 shit. Happy New Year's. Soon. And it's my birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, bitches. But, like I said, not getting any older. We're going to get younger this year. We're going to get younger. We're going to symbolize it in. I don't know how. I think me and fucking Robbie were going to share some drinks. Happy New Year's celebration. So that's going to be a good episode. Make sure you turn into that. Instantly after this one. I'm not sure what's going to be out first. It might be out same day. If it's out same day, definitely listen to this one first. Then immediately hit up Out of the Blank Podcast for this one. And check him out. Check out his catalog, man. Fuck. Tons of stuff. I've told you and told you. Make sure. Don't be sleeping on Robbie. Robbie's not sleeping on any guest. He's not leaving any stone unturned. Stoned unturned? I'm leaving the stoned unturned. All right. I got to shut her to the fuck down. I'm just rambling on. This holiday season has been insane for me. And I'm sorry if this got too crazy or was retarded. But it's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy year. So just shake it off. Shake off all that fucking negative shit. Oh, shake it. And then just come into 2021 with nothing but expectations of up, I guess, man. It's nothing. You can't be going up. Can't be going down. Happy New Year's, guys. Love you from Bag Milk. I'm out.